everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on my 2022 Skidoo Turbo 154 with 3-inch paddles. I picked this thing up in the fall and I've had an absolute blast riding it this year. I came from cat, as you can tell from the video. Been cat my entire life. You know, it definitely handles a little bit different than a cat, this Skidoo, but it honestly only took me probably 4 rides to become pretty dang comfortable on it. And I have been absolutely impressed by it. This power of having a turbo has just been absolutely phenomenal. Loved every second of it.
But we also know that if people are boosted, it is going to significantly reduce their potential to be hospitalized.
Buddy, I have great news. Order the turbos. No, it's for our safety so that we're not getting hospitalized, okay? Order them.
That's besides the point, because today I'm going to go over kind of the things I've loved, kind of the things I haven't loved as much. Which actually isn't a lot, and yeah, so let's get into this. To start off, you know, you sit on this sled. It's definitely a little wider than a cat, which the Gen 5s probably fixed that problem, being able to see those spindles. You can do that. You feel a little bit narrower like a Polaris cats did, but like I said, 4 or 5 rides and I was pretty dang comfortable on this thing. One thing, I adjusted the shocks, made them a little bit stiffer in the front, turned them up to only 2, so not even that stiff. I like a little bit of playfulness. I started out with the limiter strap as loose as it could go. Holy cow, is that thing a wheelie monster. So I rode with that 2 rides with it super loose. Suspension as loose as it gets, setting 1. And I decided, well, I need to climb a little, so I put that limiter strap up 1, and then I put this rear shock to number 2, and I love that setting. I can climb just about anything. I only use about half the track, but that's pretty fun to me. Just kind of wheelie up the whole thing, and I also, if I really want to, let off, hit the throttle again, and she just rears right up and over, and that is so fun to me. That's something the cat couldn't quite do. Maybe, but I also had a 165, so that doesn't allow it to come up over as easy. Only other thing, this thing has a Force Turbos can. Great sounding can. Highly recommend, because it's not super duper loud, doesn't blow everybody's eardrums out, but it's just loud enough to know that you're coming. So that's kind of fun. Modifications, you know, I bought some clutching for it, but because they say they over rev, this thing has been dialed in right from the get-go. Doesn't have any clutching. All the mechanics I talked to and everybody else has them a little bit shocked, but she's tacking right there at 79, 8,000. I can't get her to go a second over, so I decided not to mess with it. You don't mess with something that's not broke, in my opinion. Basically just put that tunnel bag there and been riding her. I don't know how many rides I've got on it. Had 150 miles, got 710 now. And this last ride, I ended up buying some lockout bushings actually. And I put them, just those Zollinger lockout bushings, put them right down there in the rear skid. And see how I like it, because I was having a hard time actually on steep hillsides. You know, the Cat, I could pick a line and just be like, yep, I'm gonna go there, and not even think about it, not even think twice about it. This one, I'm like, I'm gonna wash out. I know I am. I'm not even gonna try that, because I know I'm gonna get stuck and have to roll her over. But that lockout bushing, night and day difference. As soon as I got on it, I could tell. Even just, it was a good upgrade, getting rid of that T-motion. Shot start, man, it would suck to go away from that. I really like that shot start. I noticed a little bit of energy saved with doing that. You know, it gets kind of tiring. Cat, sometimes you going downhill, you'd have to give her 3 poles just because she was a little, I don't know if she was flooded or not, what was going on there, but just being able to hit that, oh, kind of nice, especially after being stuck and you're exhausted and then you got to pull again. No, just hit that button, you're good to go. Loved it. These running boards, way nicer than Cat. Never had a problem with snow building up, and they're fairly wide, which I like that. When I'd be doing a bow tie or something and need to hop to the other side with one foot, you know, very rarely did my foot miss the running board. And I was missing the running board a lot on Cat. I'd just completely just miss it, and then I'd just be hanging on by the handlebars. And this is the 36 front end. I do not have the 34. I mean, the experts run it, the expert package, but I don't see 36 is just right for me. I don't necessarily need any narrower. Links brackets for the Skidoos, they're pretty sweet, pretty dang slick. Just pop those 2 little levers and off goes my bag or my gas caddy, and that's super nice. I love that. I love that it comes short tunnel already. You know, that always helps for your entries, and that's a huge plus with Skidoo. All these things I'm going over are basically pluses. The only minuses I got, I guess, is growing up on Cat, they sucked oil for years and years, and then finally in 2018 they fixed that. You know, they were actually pretty fuel efficient. I never had a problem running out of fuel, and I'm always the guy in our group running out of fuel. Sometimes I'm stealing other people's fuel to get out, and yeah, and their oil, they were sucking oil, and Cat was too. But in 18 they fixed that, so I was super happy. And then I come to this turbo, and you know, you have a turbo, you got to give her more fuel and more oil, so you do what you got to do. And she's back to kind of sucking fuel. I'm always out of fuel, you know, half a day, and I'm well under half a tank already. So maybe they'll get more fuel efficient. I don't know. Being a turbo, they kind of do got to dump more fuel in there, so we'll see. And oil, she drank oil, but she got to keep her lubricated. So that's just a slight thing, you know. I understand that comes with owning a turbo. Let's see, I would go with the 3-inch paddle again in a heartbeat. I would prefer not to drop down to 2.5 or 2.6. I think 3-inch is just right in those deep days. Hooks up good. I think I love the way it hooks up because I enjoy wheeling, so there's nothing better than packing your skis all the way up a hill. To me, adds another element. So I guess last of all, would I buy another Skidoo? And the answer is yes. I'm hoping I might be riding this next year if it doesn't sell. If it does sell, I'm hoping to pick up another Skidoo if my back is feeling better by then. Sure hope it is. And yeah, I'm hoping to get another turbo. I've thought about doing a Lynx. I rode a Lynx shredder. They're pretty sweet. We'll see how their motors hold up since they're throwing a bunch more horse at it. Yeah, and would I go with another 154? That's the question, because I've ran 165 most of my life. Even went to 175 once on a cat. Didn't like the 175. It didn't wheelie enough for me. 165, it's a good length track. I ride my dad's Polaris Boost. It's a 165, and you know, I can get it to rear up, but not nearly as good as a 154. So I am gonna stick with the 154 track length and 3-inch paddle. So overall, I'm really happy with this sled. If you have any questions for me, leave some comments in the below, and then I can answer those. Like I said, I haven't been on a Polaris for a whole entire day. I've just ridden them here and there, but I think they're great sleds. Everybody's got a great sled out there. Cat's got a great sled. It's a great chassis. Just need to add a little more horse to it, and then I'd think about going back. But yeah, but we'll see what happens next year. Like I said, hopefully I can maybe pick up a Lynx, or maybe pick up a shredder, or like I said, if not, then I'm riding this again. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. It helps us out a lot. I know everybody says that, and it's just so true. Hopefully you don't get annoyed by me asking to do that, but it really does mean a lot, and we're trying to produce some good content. Hopefully, you know, we follow the seasons on this channel. Next season coming up is spring, so shed hunting. Hopefully my back is good enough to go shed hunting. That's what's going to happen next. Bo's down in St. George, my partner. He's going to be doing some mountain biking. It's a different climate down there, so. But for right now, appreciate the support. It means a lot. And yeah, we'll try to bring you the best content we can. We'll see you out there.